So you've made a few profitable trades, but then suddenly you get hit with a massive rug. And this basically erases all of your hard work. How do you spot these rugs? What new strategies and tools could you use that would make it almost impossible to get rugged again? I discussed that in this video. So we're going to start with this page, Pulse, and I'm using Axiom Pro for this example. Now, if you want to trade an Axiom, just click on the link in the description and the pinned comments. Once you register, it should bring you to this page. So just click on the top right, Pulse. These are all of the new meme coins. What I recommend you do first on the filters on the right hand side is you reset everything. So you can click here to reset all of the different columns. You've got migrated, final stretch, and new pairs. Now what I recommend you do is click on the main protocols. So these are the ones that have the most kind of trading volume. This gives you generally the best opportunity. So what you can do is unselect all, and then, for example, on new pairs, you click on Pump. Another one is Believe, that's doing well right now. You can click on Bonk and Heaven as well. Those tend to be the main ones. And you can actually do that in the same in the final stretch. So unselect all, Pump, Believe, Bonk, and Heaven. Finally, we'll do that in the Migrated tab as well, and then just click Apply All. So you've got those main coins there that have all the volume, especially Pump Fund. So on Pump Fund, there are thousands of coins obviously launched every single day. How do you pick which ones are rugs? Now the other thing to mention is on the left here, new pairs. I've said in previous videos before, generally stay away from this, especially if you're newer to meme coin trading. You need to have a lot of experience trading. This particular aspect, you have to be very quick as well. And also the risk can be very, very high. Things move very, very quickly, and most of the rugs tend to be hit. Obviously, as you go further towards the right, the percentage of rugs obviously goes down anyway. Now we're going to click on a few of these final stretch ones just to get a better idea. But first of all, in the summary box here, you can already see some important stats that tell you if something's a scam. For example, this is bundle holding, 73%, very, very high. 73% of all of the tokens of this particular meme coin are bundled together. So literally in the hands of potentially one person or two people. So obviously this is a rug, and the price is going to shoot down very shortly. And it's further confirmed by top 10 holders, which is 73%. Now you actually get a summary as well. So if you hover over, you get a summary of the bubble maps. Now let's actually open this in a new tab. This is a 1 second chart, and you can see it's flown all the way up to 60,000 straight away. So that's the next rug sign. Any new coin going straight within seconds to near migration is another sign that it could be a rug. And then it's obviously going sideways, not really doing much. And if you scroll down here, what's the next sign? So if you click on holders here, if you find a lot of the balances of the top holders very similar, or very, very low Solana balances, that's another telltale sign. In an organic coin, you'd expect mixed numbers here. So number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it should, some might have 20 Solana, some might have 50, some might have 1. It should be mixed numbers. So that's another telltale sign. Next, bubble map. Sorry if I'm going quickly, just pause the video if you need to. So you've got Insight X, Faster 100, and bubble maps. Those are the main ones Axiom now uses for bubble maps. This gives us an idea of holders. And you can see here, even when we click on the faster one, that there's some massive clusters here. 26%, 37%. So again, this is another sign of a rug, further confirmed with the other bubble maps here. So that should be another telltale sign. The next one, if you click on any of these wallets that have these kind of small balances, you don't always see this, but sometimes you see that they've not really traded a lot of coins. Because these are just extra kind of rug wallets more than anything else. So you've got a lot of signs there. I mean, sometimes it's very, very obvious as well. The other cool thing on Axiom now that you can do with any of these is, what you can do, if you look on the far left here, let me just zoom in, you can hide the token, or you can even blacklist the dev who created this obvious rug coin. So let's go ahead and blacklist. So click on that one and they're blacklisted. Good thing about that then is you don't see them. For example, if you go back on Pulse, if you hide this now, I think it's gone already, but if you hid it, you can even do it from here. Then it basically removes the token, and then you won't see it anymore. And if you're scanning all the time, sometimes those rug tokens, they linger around for a long period of time because they're always in the final stretch, and they kind of stay here at 60,000. And to just kind of delete some of the what I call noise, and just to make it easier when it comes to trading, because this is short-term day trading we're doing here, even minutes trading, you need to remove some of the noise where you can. So that's a really good way to do it. Just hide the ones that are obvious scams. Now, once you get more experience, you can do what I do, which is add certain filters to help you remove some of the obvious ones very, very quickly. Like obviously you can set a maximum for bundle percentage for example. So let's go through a few of the other telltale signs. So let's click on this one and open this coin as well. So we get back onto a 1 second chart here. Now this is another pretty obvious one, to be honest with you, and this is, well, a few things going on here. First of all, a very inorganic chart. So you see this chart where it's just green candles and then sideways, no volume, then green candles, sideways, no volume. It's a very inorganic looking chart. This is not how normal charts appear. And even if you zoom out to, let's say, a 5 second, you can see that. Next thing, if they've been hanging around for a long period of time at these low market caps for like hours or even days, that's another sign. Next sign, the fees here. Remember I said global fees paid? So if it's a 30k market cap coin, the fee should be a lot higher. It should be several Solana, and once they're migrated, 30, 40, 50 or more Solana in fees. So if you see really low figures here, that's another telltale sign. Next, bundling here. So you can see on the bottom right, 32% very high, top 10 very high. Also, how many pro traders are involved? It's got some holders, yes, but these might just be dead wallets. How many pro traders are involved who are, who have been shown to trade several different coins previously? Zero here. So that's another kind of red flag. These are all red flags. And look at the bubble maps here. See massive clusters. So again, another obvious one. Look at the low balances here on the left too. Let's click on one of these just to see. And you can see this activity. This is the only thing traded. Let's see history. There's no history. So again, a lot of these are dead wallets or fresh wallets, new wallets, etc. A lot of them funded as well. Just by other wallets. Sometimes you see things like Coinbase, Binance, things like that here. So you don't really see that right now. So again, if you're concerned about it, you can blacklist dev. You can also hide the token as well and remove it. Even when we go here to the right hand side where you go migrated, let's click on some of these. So this is called, what is this? Scans. This is an older coin again. So let's go out to a 30-second chart. So yeah, this has been running for several days and, not completely died off, just hanging around 120 K market cap. Scroll down, very few pro traders, only 55. So red flag there. Very low fees paid, red flag there. Lots of big clusters here as well, 6.5%. So these potentially could be red flags as well. Same scenario with the balances, you can see here. In the top right here, last 5 minutes, it tells you some of the stats in terms of volume, etc. There's only been 5 buys and, well, 2 or 3 sells. So literally 8 transactions in 5 minutes for, a newish coin is obviously another red flag as well. So another one. So this is showing as, well, 19 million, but what do you see? Look at that. Does that look like a normal chart to you? Anything suspicious about these very low fees here? Bundling percentage here. See the crazy low balances here of the top holders? Why they all have literally nothing in their Solana wallets. Is that weird? And this scary looking weird spider web 60% cluster. So remember, the ruggers are getting smarter. Like some of these numbers, almost look legit too. But I mean, this is the thing. So I hope this video is helpful to you see what I mean. Like you might be doing well and you've done a few positive trades and stuff like that, and then you basically get rugged. And you could easily lose, 50-60% or more on some of these. This video is part of a mini series I'm doing at the moment where I'm going to be going through several tips, new strategies that are working well for meme coin trading, especially short-term kind of trench trading. So in the upcoming videos, I'm going to cover scalping strategies as well, exactly how to set up your fees, where to set up buys and sells, how to buy dips on some of these coins, which kind of TA to use. You can't really use full-on technical analysis, but you can use a few different tools that actually do work quite well. And a lot of other people who are trading watch them too. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you've enjoyed the content here. Thanks for listening.